been anyway? Oh, we're live. Talk to you later.
After. Hello, good evening. Yeah,
Where's your microphone, Steve? Then your collar again.
hello.
That's better.
Anyway, welcome. Good afternoon and good evening, wherever you come from. Okay, just to say that Lee Aaron King will not be on tonight. He had to cancel. He's gone for his jab, so there will be no Lee Aaron King tonight. No Elvis. So there you go. But instead, I've got a beautiful person anyway, right here now. Hello, Liz. You all right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, such a creep I am. So I want to talk about. I want to talk about. I want to talk about fat burning.
That's
All right.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I've written down some notes on and I'm gonna just remember. I'm trying to. I've been trying to memorize it all day. But what I did was I put it on what you call a word, whatever they're called. And so what was said about kind of like the fat burning and fat loss? How do you kind of like? What is your way to get somebody to lose weight, especially with the fat burning?
Yeah, so with the fat burning in mind, the idea is you allow your body access to your body fat so as your body can start to use it. But the way you do that is to basically prevent your blood sugar from rising. So, if you can prevent your blood sugar from rising, then your fat stores remain open for business. Your body can get into your fat stores and start to use your body fat as a fuel. So,
Right.
yeah.
Go carry on. Go on.
Okay, so any food that you consume, let's use sugar for a first instance. We all know we shouldn't eat sugar because it does raise blood sugar. And insulin is released into the system to help bring that blood sugar down. But all the while you have insulin in the system, every other fuel source is put on hold, including your body fat. Your body fat was open, you're taking sugar, bang. Because it's really important to bring that blood sugar down. So every other fuel source is put on hold. So ideally, if you want to burn your body fat effortlessly, don't eat food that raise your blood sugar, causing the insulin, slamming shut your body fat. That is the key to effortless weight loss.
Okay. So what kind of foods will help burn belly fat then?
Well, there aren't really any, it's not about what you eat, it's about what you don't. So ideally, I mean, I mentioned sugar does that. So do all of the grain-based products that we know and love today. Grain-based products, when you consume them, blood sugar spike. So it's a case of swapping out your grain-based product, your breads, your bagels, your wraps, your pastries, your crisps, those kind of things. I know crisps aren't grain-based, but say grain snacks or whatever, swap them out, but replace it with foods that don't raise your blood sugar.
Okay. So um, that's kind of like I was reading something today about kind of like when we're asleep. The question came up earlier to me because I asked everybody questions, for tonight, and one of the questions was, um, does body fat burn while we're asleep?
Yes, absolutely. at any one time, we're using a variety of things: spare protein, body fat, circulating sugar, glucose. At any one point, we're using a mixture. So
Right.
most definitely, and while you're asleep, because you're not eating, spiking your blood sugar, your body can get in there and start to use your body fat.
Well, here it says about the 12 best kind of like bedtime foods for weight loss is Greek yogurt, cherries, peanut butter on a whole grain bread, protein shakes, cottage cheese, turkey, banana, and chocolate milk.
Well, chocolate milk, no. The banana can raise your blood sugar, and definitely not the whole grain blooming bread. I mean, what on earth?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, and it says 12 bedtime foods for weight loss. Well, surely not, eh?
No, no.
So, um, and also, how can somebody reduce, their tummy in 7 days? Do you know how can they do that?
Yeah, come off the sugar, come off the grain, especially the grain, because the one thing that you can do within just a few days is reduce the bloating that occurs from grain-based products.
Okay, and also it says, and someone said to me, "Hi, Steve. Would it be possible you can ask Liz what two vegetables kill body fat overnight?"
Kill it.
Yeah.
There isn't. There isn't any food that you can eat to speed it up. It's about what you take out,
Right.
but replace it with better things. So, like the the high starchy root tubers, the veggies, those are the ones that are grown below the ground predominantly. So Swedes, potato, carrots, the really hard ones that grow below the ground. Replace those with the ones that grow above the ground. They're low starchy. But those grains, they really need to be not minimized, reduced, minimized, if not eliminated.
Okay. And someone else said here, Sarah, she said from Cambridge, she said, "Hi, Steve. Um, can you lose body fat while you're sitting down?"
Yes, yes, you can lose weight being a couch potato, although I don't advise it, being a primary health coach. But you can, because you lose your body fat by what you don't eat.
Right. Okay. Okay, so what ways can they lose weight? Because I thought the trouble is if you're like a couch potato and if you're not moving around, surely not you're losing the weight, are you?
Yeah, this goes back to the old kind of old school way of calories in, calories out, burning calories by exercise alone. I mean, obviously, I'm not promoting sitting on the couch and losing weight like a couch potato, but the point is, 80% of your success, weight loss success, or health improvement or wellness success is in the nutrition. 80%. Only 10% is down to exercise alone. The other 10% is down to sleep and stress, but 10% is down to exercise. 80% is down to what you eat. So, yes, you can be a couch potato and still lose weight if you swap out those foods that raise your blood sugar and replace those foods with with foods that don't raise blood sugar. Then you can start accessing your body fat willy-nilly, and hey presto. Easier said than done. I am talking very simple terms.
Yeah. I've got Claire left me a message too, and she said, "Hi, Steve. Can you ask Elizabeth this question? I don't know if she knows it, and it says I'm on a keto diet, and does keto diet if I've been on a keto diet for a while now, and I've been having smoothies with it. Does it work to lose and burn body fat?"
Well, it would depend what's in the smoothies. Ideally, go for the vegetable smoothies. Did you say her name was Claire?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, ideally go for the vegetable smoothies, because the fruit smoothies, because of the high sugar, it can take you over and above that ketogenic range, which is 50 and below, depending on you, your lifestyle, your activity. But yeah, I would steer clear of the fruit smoothies and go for the veggies. But even better is have the vegetable in its whole form, because it stays for longer in your belly. When you blitz these foods into smoothies and take out all the fibre, all the pithy bits, it's digested really quickly and empties your stomach quickly, and then you're in search for more food. They don't keep you full for very long.
Okay. What's it? What was it? Right, Mike. I, Steve, I'm 32 stone and I live in Coventry with my wife. My wife says to me that I, if I don't eat my breakfast, I won't be able to lose body fat. Is that true?
No, no, it isn't. Now, we've all been told breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it can be for some people if they are reliant on an intake of food. Um, Now, if what was the chap's name? Sorry,
Sorry?
what was the chap's name?
Oh, hang on for a second.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but
Mike. It's called Mike.
Mike. So yeah, Mike, if you don't want to have breakfast, that's absolutely fine. And it's actually really beneficial, because when you wake up, number one, you're in a fasted state, which is really good for therapeutically, has a lot of therapeutic benefits. But secondly, your body fat is open. Your body fat stores are open for business. Your body can get in there and start to use it. But as soon as you have a breakfast, and without being rude, if you are overweight, any breakfast you eat is likely to be kind of grain based, because that's obviously what has caused you to be overweight in the first place. As soon as you have that grain based breakfast, bang, your fat stores are shut down. So when you weigh, your fat stores are open. So, I mean, if you can manage it and you do well, yeah, by all means, just the thing to do is go by how you feel. Do you feel a bit woozy? Maybe have something to eat. Do you feel belly hungry? Have something to eat, but don't eat just because it's breakfast time.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a number one. That's a number one experiment. Everyone's different.
Yeah, and where's your tea? Barbara wants to know what drinks are best to lose to burn fat.
Ones that don't contain sugar. So one of the best is maybe a jug of water in the fridge with some fruits or some herbs, like cucumber, mint, maybe some berries, launch some berries in, and again, mint, basil, that kind of thing. A jug
How,
of water that's infused with the fruits to give it a little bit of flavour.
how about she's saying to me here, she's got water, she's got fennel water, cream tea, green tea, ginger tea, and black tea.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, any tea is absolutely fine as long as you haven't got a load of sugar in it. But yeah, any of the teas are good quality. Don't go for your Thai Fu or your PG tips. Go for good quality tea. Black tea, green tea is really good as well, because it helps to lower the ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone. It helps to moderate ghrelin.
Okay. Uh, Richard wants to know. Hi, Steve. I am 34 stone. I've been having problems for a long time with acid. What happens is every time I eat or drink, I get wind and also I get gut pain. I've been, what? I've been taking apple cider vinegar, and that gets rid of it. Am I doing the right thing? Can you ask Liz?
Well, the first thing is obviously don't swig apple cider vinegar from the bottle or from the spoon. It needs to be diluted. So 1 part apple cider vinegar to 10 parts water at least. And yes, it has been known to help because it gives the stomach a more acidic environment, and that helps to break the foods down. Because the problem with the acid and the bloating is modern day foods like the grain-based stuff, we don't have the digestive enzymes to break them down properly. So they sit in our bellies and they start fermenting, and that causes the gas, and that pushes acid up the way.
Right. Okay. How about does it stop like kind of like curb like food cravings and stuff? Does it help do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it has been known to reduce appetite. Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend people use it for that,
Right.
because
Okay.
otherwise they're going to start overdoing it, and they're going to make the stomach too acidic. So don't use it for that. It can be, if you're going to do it at all, just maybe have a glass of 1 part apple cider vinegar to 10 parts water, maybe half an hour or so before a meal. But I mean, it's not very pleasant.
Yeah.
You're better off trying to rein in the amount of sugar and grain-based products, because when you do that, when you start to reduce down those grain-based products, the acid reflux goes, the bloating goes.
Yeah.
So you're better
How
off
about
getting to the root cause rather than just, putting a sticky plaster over it.
protein shakes, Liz?
They're fine. It depends which one you get, and I've actually recently bought some myself, but it's pure whey. It's 100% whey. The only problem with a lot of the protein shakes is they come in flavors, and with the flavors you've got a lot of crap. You've got
Mm.
sugar or artificial sweetener, and they're not very good for you. And the best way to do it, if you want to start, I mean, protein powders are fantastic if you're not getting protein in your diet. And the best way to do it is to use a veggie smoothie and bung a spoonful of or scoop of just pure whey or pure pea or pure hemp, whichever one you can tolerate.
Mm.
Bung that into the mix. Or you can sprinkle it into cereal and things like that. But
Yeah.
ideally, go for the 100% whey, pea, or hemp. If you go for the flavored, it's going to have added crap,
Yeah.
sometimes even sugar.
And last thing, vegetable juice. Would that help?
Vegetable
Vegetable.
juice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of similar to a smoothie, really. If you get your favourite veggies and blitz them, the only thing I always try to say, and well, I don't try, I do, is if you're gonna do a smoothie, keep all the bits. Don't do the machine where it takes just the juice and throws all the pithy bits out, because that's the fibre. That fibre is, number one, keeps you fuller for longer, and number two, those are the fibres that feed your good gut bugs. And
Mm.
they and if it's got the fibre in it, it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much.
Ah.
You
Mm.
need that, keep them
Something
bits in
new.
there. It probably means stirring your smoothie every now and again so they don't sink to the bottom, but you're much better off with the bits.
Something new. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So there you go, guys. That was quick enough. So don't forget, you got all that advice. Take it on, and Liz will be back next week. We've got a straight plan. I'm not going to tell you, but in the meantime, bye bye. Stay there, Liz.